Hey, y'all. This is Lisa Moore with Unapologetically-Me, and I'm laying across my couch right now. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Because this is Unapologetically Me, and yes, I need to fix my hair. But that ain't important, y'all. I'm coming to y'all as is. But anyways, the reason why I want to do this quick video is because the Lord was reminding me of some things this morning. I remember back probably a few years ago, probably more than 10 years ago, I remember we was in the seminar at church, and they was basically asking us, write down everything that you would want in a husband. Don't leave anything out. I don't care how big or small it is. Write it all down. We said a prayer and we stuck it in our Bible. Okay, I told my sister about it. All this immature stuff, because back then I was only like 18. So I was real immature. And I'm just like, yeah, like it was about 12 years ago, I say y'all. So anyways, I was really immature, and I'm like, yeah, I want somebody that's light skinned. I want somebody that's handsome. I want somebody that's romantic. I want somebody that's this, and this. Again, those are good attributes, but it was still immature thinking. Of course, I was 18. And so later on down, when I needed a home, I was asking God, like, I want a house that got 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, a washer and dryer, this, and this, right close to my kid's school. Y'all, he delivered. He delivered. I was praying on my face. I was, I was seeking him, fasting, everything. We in the house. I'm talking about, and it's the way it happened was nothing but God. Like, we were looking for a house. We was 5 days before we had to move, y'all, because our landlord had sold our property or whatever, and we couldn't find a place. Everybody knew we was looking for a house. We did not find a place. 5 days before, the landlord called us and was like, I have a place. I want to put it on market. Do y'all want to come look at it before I throw it on there? And we're like, sure. As soon as I walked in the house, this it. This it. This my house. This my house. 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, washer and dryer. Had pretty much everything on thing. And that happened to me twice. But anyways, my point of saying all of this is like when you're younger and you're more immature in the spirit, or you're immature with life and you want certain things, you ask for things on that level. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, there's bigger things that you may need in a husband. There's more mature things you may need in a husband, like somebody that's following after Christ, somebody that's a provider, somebody that's a nurturer, somebody, all these different things or whatever. But at 18, I wasn't thinking about all of that. I was so immature, even with the house. Yes, those are things that I needed. Those are things that I wanted, but I wasn't thinking on a level of, oh, my children. I didn't know I was going to have any more children. It's for 1 to 4 bedroom. It was just going to be extra bedrooms. End up having a baby. I didn't know these things, but God knew. And now that we are looking to buy a house, we want something completely different. But of course, again, now my maturity has risen. Now, I'm not all the way up there, but my maturity has risen. So now the things that I'm asking for is much different than the things that I was asking for a few years ago. The things that I am praying for in my husband, my now husband, because God delivered of what I asked for. But the more that your will aligned up with his, that's when he said, I'll give you the desires of your heart. Because your heart is not one with his. Your heart has matured. Your heart has come in alignment. All these different things. When God said, I can trust you with the things that I'm giving you, and you elevate and you mature and you lay on your face and you pray, there's no way possible that your desires is not going to line up with his the more you lay on your face. There's no way possible. The more you connect with God, your prayers are going to elevate. But sometimes we shrink back because we don't think that God can deliver. So the things that I pray over my husband now, I didn't write down in that letter. I didn't write down in that Bible. I didn't. Because now my maturity level has went up. So sometimes you get a little fearful, even in your prayers and even in buying a home or, asking God for bigger things, because now you're more mature in the spirit. Now you know what you need. Now you know what's going to be a bigger asset. Now you're praying over the business. Now you're elevating to ministries. You're elevating to more corporate things. And sometimes we shrink back because we don't think that God can deliver. We pray and preach and say all these different things, but in our hearts, a lot of times we don't think that God can deliver. And the reason why I'm saying that, I don't know if you guys have listened. I'm going to link it down below. The video of Naomi Rain, got evidence. And she said, we've got evidence. You're the living proof. You make promises. and your word won't fail. You keep promises, I'm sorry, and your word won't fail. You always keep your word. And it's so true. And even in her thing, she made a reference and said, you've given me things before that I have asked for, and you have never failed me. And I'm living in those prophecies that you prophesied to me before. So why would I not think that you'll deliver on the next one? God gave me the husband. Why would he not deliver and make him better? Why would he not make me better? He delivered on the property or rent a property. Why would he not deliver on a better home to buy? If God delivered, we're studying in prophecies that we asked God for years ago. But sometimes torture and trauma and things that we go through will make us not understand, that we're living in those prophecies. Sometimes you ever been through the worst of times or whatever, and you ever been through the worst of times, and by the time you come out of it, you just like, I'm just thank God I'm out of it. Thank God I'm out of the torture. I thank God I'm out of. You don't even get to enjoy sometimes the things that you ask God for. You don't even always get to enjoy it because you done been through so much to get it. You know? That we forget, like, dang, God did deliver exactly what I asked for. He delivered. I want us to sit back today and reflect on everything that we asked God for that he delivered. And understand that he always keep his word. He will always keep his word. I'm going to link that video in the description because I really want us to listen to that. I really want us to reference that. I really want us to go throughout our day. And you know what? Some people around us, y'all have to stop trying to make other people understand your prophecy. Like, I'm serious. Because the things that I've been through, the routes that I've taken, a lot of people don't understand it. And they like, girl, you crazy. You tripping. Because y'all don't know. And that's why we have to be careful of listening to other people. And we also have to be able to tell our testimonies. Because people looking at you, why are you making all the steps you're making? Why you doing? They don't even know the testimony behind it. And they don't even understand. It may look hard to you, but in my heart, in my mind, I know that God always keep his word. He always have. I'm living in prophecies that he's given me. I'm telling you, the Lord always deliver. And this is not about a material thing. That is not what this video is about. That is not. Some of us have come out of sicknesses. Some of us have delivered family members, friends. It's many things that the Lord has had us lay our hands on, our prayers on, that he has delivered. So this is not about a material thing. The reason why I'm just explaining that because God delivers and he always keep his word. And sometimes when you are in that wilderness or you're in that hallway, you got to go back and remind yourself of the days that you're living in. I know because of COVID, I know because of the tortures of this world, sometimes we don't even understand that we're already living in what it is that God promised us. Because you're just like, happy I'm out the desert. I'm just being honest, y'all. Because I've been there. And sometimes I'll still be there. I don't care how mature you get in the spirit. I'm just saying. So anyways, y'all, go back to your old prophecies, go back to your old words, go back to them old journals, go back to them old thoughts. When God delivered, God came through, and understand he is going to come through again. I don't care how you feel. I don't care what you see. I don't care what this economy doing. You better know who your God is. Go back and look at his track record. So again, this is Unapologetically Me. You be unapologetically you, and I'll see you on the next video.